Welcome everybody to our Healthy Fit Seniors chair class. We're going to start with some good alignment. Since we're seated during the class, we don't want to be leaning back. We want to engage our core, not use the backrest of the chair. So you can even scoot up a little bit so that you have some space. We want to adjust our butt cheeks so they're evenly, our sits bones are even in the chair. Check your alignment of your feet so that they're both pointed to the front. Stack the spine one vertebrae at a time, like we have that string coming out the top of our head, making us taller. Because when we have good posture, it's like losing 5 pounds right there. It makes you look thinner because everything's engaged in your core. So you're maybe sucking and tucking things in, and your posture is better. Because if you're slouchy, it gives you the appearance of being all squished together. Okay. From this position, as we go through our exercise today, I want you to breathe down into your pelvic floor below your belly button. Nice full breaths so that your ribs expand as we breathe and relax back as we exhale. And make sure we're breathing all the way up to our chest. So let's take a few nice deep breaths here. One more. This is also great to reduce your blood pressure. Scientifically, if you take a few deep breaths, it lowers your blood pressure. Just a few. Isn't that cool? All right. We are going to start with our next exercise. Now that we're in a good alignment, lifting at the knee, flex the foot, curl. And back in and down. Alternating sides. Lift, curl, in and down. Lift, curl, in and down. As we lift the leg, we don't want to collapse our belly. We want to keep that nice tall posture, yes? Flex foot and down. Lift, curl, and down. Lift, curl. Lift, curl. So we're trying to engage our hamstring as we kick out. Everyone feeling that in your hamstring in the back of your leg? We're also working the hip flexor a little bit as we lift the knee. We're going to do little toe taps here in the front. Look, whoo. One more. Grab your weights. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see it from a different angle, and then I'll straighten up. So we're going to lean forward. Our weights are at our hips. Tricep kickback. Pivoting at the elbow. So we're keeping our weight lifted, and we should feel it in the back of the arm, yes? Leaning forward, not slouch. Again, nice tall posture. So if I took a yardstick, it should be straight from your butt all the way up to your neck. Leaning forward, lift, and tricep kickbacks. These will tighten up your arms for those hello Bettys. You know that flappy part of your arm when you wave hello? We want to get that nice and toned. This is the exercise right here. Keep those elbows close to your body. If your arms are out like this, you're working more bicep. Bring them in close. 10 seconds left. And set those weights down. I'm going to just shift so I'm not kicking anybody with my long legs. Extend the leg. We're going to be close to the front of our chair. Just make sure you're not going to fall out of the chair. We're going to reach down in a scooping motion and up. Reach down towards your feet like you're trying to reach down towards your shoe and scoop and reach. Reach. Are you feeling that good stretch in your hamstring? Reach. Nice tall posture at the top. One more. Let's switch legs. Other side. Toe up. Scoop and reach. Scoop and reach. This feels so good. I could do this the rest of class, but we're gonna have to do other things. Reach and scoop. One more. All right. We are going to run in place. So we're going to be on the balls of our feet. Fast feet, fast feet. Get those fast twitch muscles going. As we age, our muscle responsiveness goes down, partly because the brain takes longer to send the message, but partly because we're not doing enough power or fast twitch exercises. So this is going to try to stimulate those fast twitch muscles. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. You didn't know you were going to run in a chair class, did you? All right, grab your weights, and your ball is going to be in between your legs. Now, this is the only exercise I'm going to ask you to get out of the chair for all day. But it's important to practice getting up and down because this is an independence activity. So we're going to have our feet parallel. Squeeze that ball, nice tall posture. And stand up. And sit down. How many times a day do you stand up and sit down? Hopefully a bunch. Well, we don't want you to have to use the chair. We want you to be able to get up in your own muscles. Because here at the center, there's no chair assist to get out of the chair, right? So when you get up to get your lunch, you need to stand up. And oh, you forgot your drink, so you have to go over and get your drink. And you got a bingo, so you have to walk to the front. And now you have to go to the bathroom because you drank all your water. And your friend is calling you over to tell you something. So many things. Oh, and you left your purse in the bathroom, so you have to get back up and get that. Couple more. Last one right here. And relax. Okay, get a sip of your drink. We're going to move into our workout.
What did we just do?
That was the warm-up.
Oh, please.
So we've got 2 rounds. We're focusing on strength, core, and balance today. We are going to start with resisted knee lifts. So again, as we sit in our chair, we want to make sure we have that tall posture. The core is engaged like you're zipping up a pair of tight pants. So as you do these, I want you to use the weight on your leg and your hand to resist as we lift. Like you don't want that leg to go up, but you do want to try to fight in on the other side. And lift. Push against that leg to make it as hard as you can. Press. Press. You got it. 15 seconds left. Really fight. Anyone need extra resistance? I can come over and push on your leg. All right. Yes. Okay, set down one weight. Your weight is going to be at your chest, elbows in, you're at the front of your chair. We're going to lean back without rounding our back towards the back of the chair. Crunch it up and reach like we're putting something away on a top shelf. Lean back, in, and reach. Nice and controlled. Leaving space under your chin like you have an orange or an apple there.
Okay.
Eating apples is really good, especially for your gum health. Do you like apples? And reach.
Got my gum health now. Good luck, Lynn.
And rest. All right. Hip circles. Oh, I know what we're doing. Okay. I had to think of what I meant by that. Nice tall posture. We are going to kind of pivot around in a circle. Don't fall out of your chair. That's the goal. It's going to challenge our balance a little bit, engaging our core. It's like the Tin Man in Wizard of Oz when he's all locked up and they push him, remember, and he like sways to one side and then sway. Let's go the other direction. Sways to the other side. Core is engaged. Help us move. Last one. All right. From the top, we've got our second round. Weight is on the thighs. Remember, we're pushing into that weight as we lift the knee. Resisted knee lift. Press. Press. You're using your arm and the weight to make it hard to lift the leg. Maybe like your foot stuck in tar. Press. How are we doing? Sit up nice and tall. We want to keep that core engaged throughout our exercise. You got a haircut too. Everyone got haircuts. And rest. All right, set one weight down. This is our crunch and reach. The weight is up at our chest. Lean back, exhale, and reach like you're putting something away. Lean back and reach. Maybe you even just barely tap the back of the chair. Leave space under that chin. And reach. 30 seconds left. Reach. You don't want to get out of the chair, but you want to put that thing away, whatever it is. All right, set that weight aside. Time for those hip circles. Nice tall posture. Nice big circle. Like we're a hurricane or a... Let's go in the other direction because we're halfway there. Engaging that core. Our spine is nice and long as we tilt side to side. 10 seconds left. This is also good for the vestibular fluid in your brain. That helps with your balance. Just shake it up a little bit. So yeah, that's the vestibular fluid in your brain. So it helps with your balance when you're moving your head around. I do a similar exercise standing with clients sometimes in yoga with your hands up like this, really tilting as fast as you can go to really shake up that fluid because it helps improve your balance. Okay, grab those weights. We're on to a new block. Nice tall posture. These are long arm levers. So I'm gonna show you the first thing first, T, and then we're gonna go to like a Y. Okay, if that is not comfortable for your shoulder, you can do the T like this and the Y like this with bent arms. You have to assess if you have any pinching in your shoulder. A lot of times when people get shoulder injuries or impingements, you shouldn't feel any pain when you do the exercise. Is it painful?
No.
Oh, if you guys could see the look she's giving me in the front row. Engage that core. Only go to T height here. I went a little bit too high on the last one. So if it gets too heavy, just set down the weights and do range of motion exercise. All right, seated side bends. Keep those weights. I'm gonna tip to the side, other side. Like you're trying to set down the weight, or like ladies setting down your purse next to you. Reach and pick it up. This is engaging maybe your lower back. You feel it a little bit in your hips. Your core, remember, goes all the way around your torso, 360 degrees. All right. Set the weights down. This is a balance. We're going to have our arms in a T. Lift one knee, and then we're going to rotate and twist towards the knee. Center, knee down. Other side. Lift. Twist towards the knee. Center and down. Lift. The lifting is the balance. Center and down. If you want an extra challenge, your standing leg, stay on one side. Lift. Oh, I twisted the wrong way. And tap. And tap. So my leg is on the ball. It adds a little bit of instability. Okay, switch to the other side if you're using the ball. Lift. Twist towards your lifted knee. Nice tall posture. Rotating through the torso. A little bit of shoulder work, having our arms raised, huh? Relax. All right. From the top, our T's and Y's. Nice tall posture. Bring it up to T height. And then up to the front, like a Y. Cheerleader pose. Remember the bent arm option. And like this, okay? Do what works for you. We're halfway there. Slow and controlled. Are y'all feeling in your shoulders? This is going to create stability in your shoulders. Because there's a lot of things that connect in the shoulder joint that can cause problems. So when we create stability, we prevent injury. And rest. All right, nice tall posture. Side bend. Like you're trying to set down that weight on the floor. Like a purse. I had a heavy purse yesterday. It felt heavier than this. Little fun fact for you, a purse is actually really bad for your posture and alignment, especially if you carry all the time on the same side. Same thing if you have like a briefcase. If you're always carrying it on the same side, it's pulling your alignment on that side, and a lot of times it will cause imbalance. So a backpack is a better option because the weight is distributed on both shoulders. As long as you use both the straps. You gotta use both straps. Or a crossbody bag. Okay. Yes, a crossbody bag that goes on the shoulder and it goes over your head, and the bag's on this side, so the weight's like trying to even out a little bit. Okay. Back to our twist. If you're using the ball, put it under one foot. Arms out in a T, lift your leg, rotate towards the lifted knee, and back to center. And back to center. And center. And center. And center. Switch sides. Nice tall posture again, arms out, lift your other leg, and twist. Remember, when we twist, we're not collapsing our spine. We want to keep nice and tall. I have teenage sons at home still, and my boys, when they stand next to each other and we're trying to measure, they get really tall posture. Imagine someone's trying to measure you, right? You want to stand up tall. And rest. Get a sip of water. We are into our next exercise. We're going to grab our weights. The ball is in our inner thighs. Weights are beside you. You're at the front of your chair. Legs, your feet are parallel on the ground. We're going to curl it up and then shoulder press overhead. And bring it back down. Curl it up, shoulder press overhead. Keeping the arms close to your body, squeezing that ball, again, that inner thigh work. And lift. Press. One more. All right, goalpost arms. You can set down your weights for this. You can keep the ball. Arms are on the goalpost. These are called seated good mornings. So we want to have a, yes. So this is like we're holding a barbell behind our neck, and we're tipping at the hip, but we have a long spine. So we're tipping, think long spine, tipping at the hip, and up.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning. And up.
Morning.
And up. Nice long posture. Think long spine. We have time for one more. Set the ball down out of the way. Toy soldiers. So tap one leg and reach the other arm up. We're going to flex the foot and reach towards the toe. So you don't actually have to touch the toe, just the same general direction. Reach, reach. Nice tall posture on these. We're not leaning over to reach the toe. Imagine that toy soldier. He doesn't bend over. His legs are straight and his arms are straight. Flexing that foot to engage the hamstring. Flex it. Flex it. Pointing, that's a different exercise. I love hearing everyone exhale, that strong exhale. We're making our core strong. Interesting fact too, you may not be aware, but a strong core helps with incontinence as well, because it helps work all those muscles to prevent problems with that as well. Okay, grab your ball. We are back to the top. In the thighs. Squeezing that ball, nice tall posture. Good spinal alignment, curl those weights up, overhead press. And back down. Curl and press. Looking good. How's everybody doing?
Good.
As long as you're breathing. We don't want to hold our breath. Holding your breath, sometimes we don't realize we're doing it, but that can elevate your blood pressure. So we don't want to do that. All right. Keep the ball, set down the weights. It's time for those good mornings. Arms up like the goalpost, or we're holding that bar. Tipping at the hip, nice long line through the spine. And up. Good morning. Tipping at the hip, nice long line through the spine. Imagine I have that yardstick or that PVC pipe on your spine. Want to keep it nice and flat. 20 seconds left. Are you squeezing that ball?
Yeah.
Squeeze that ball, squeeze it, squeeze it. Get the most out of that exercise. That's an isometric squeeze. Squeeze, activating those muscles, relax. Set the ball down. Out of the way, it's time for those toy soldiers. Reach that arm up, tap the other leg to get yourself mentally prepared. Flex that foot and kick. Reach and kick. Nice tall posture. Remember, we're not bending our chest. We want to keep that core up nice and tall. Flex the foot. Are you feeling that in your hamstrings, in the back of your legs? 20 seconds left. Five seconds left. Come on. You got it. Last one. And relax. All right, get a sip of water. We're in our last set of exercises. Grabbing those weights. We're at the front of our chair. Nice tall posture. Check your feet are parallel. We can keep that ball back in the thighs again for that squeeze. Upright row. So we're going to lead with the elbows. Then we're going to rotate the weight up. Overhead press. Squeeze the ball. Rotate it down and return. Now if your arms get tired or it doesn't feel good on your shoulders, you can always set down the weights and do it without. Especially if you have any kind of pinching. We never want pinching. A little bit of soreness tells you that you're doing good work, but if you feel anything pinching, that means you have an impingement and that you need to get looked at. Last one. All right, set those weights out of the way. Set the ball on the floor as well out of the way. Alternating soccer kicks. Anyone here play soccer?
I used to.
All right, so we're gonna rotate our leg to the side and reach down towards the inside of our foot. Working that hip flexor a little bit. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, grab your ball, put it under one foot. Nice tall posture. We're gonna work on our balance a little bit. We're gonna tap our other foot to the side. We're gonna rotate in that direction and tap. Step it out, rotate and tap. That rotational direction is really important to prevent falling. A lot of times people get an injury in the middle of the night because they go to get out of bed. And this is like getting out of bed. You rotate to the side, you swing your leg out. It's dark and you're disoriented. I had a client get out of bed not too long ago that tripped on their animal that was sleeping on the floor, fell and smacked their head on a dresser. It's always a good idea to have a nice little night light so you can see where you're going. I don't think the dog was not injured. All right, remember what side you did because you're gonna switch on the second set. Okay, this goes back in between your legs. Grab your weights for our last round. Nice tall posture, upright row. Rotate and press it up. Bring it back down, rotate it down. It's like you're putting peanut butter on a piece of toast. Nice and close to your body. Are you squeezing that ball? Make use of this 30 seconds that we have left. Squeeze.
I should do that. Get rid of this bed.
Y'all are very quiet. Are you concentrating?
But I can see that I couldn't do that. I cannot do that. They cannot do that.
5 seconds left. This is our last one. All right, set the weights down and the ball out of the way so you don't trip on it. It's time for those soccer kicks.
Soccer kick.
Opposite arm to ankle. You got it. 30 seconds left. We're almost there. 15 seconds. I saw her looking at the timer. Are you getting tired? You're not tired. Your body's lying to you. You've always got more in the tank. It's like that mom whose kid gets pinned under the car and she lifts the car, right? She didn't know she could lift the car and rest. All right, so this time we are rotating. We're putting the ball under our second leg for balance. Scooting to the front of your chair, tap your leg out and rotate and tap it in. Like we're getting out of bed. I don't want to have anyone come in next week with a black eye and say they tripped on their animal getting out of bed. Animals can actually really be disruptive to your sleep. I love my animals, but they don't sleep in my bedroom. I have one old geriatric dog that stays in the bedroom because he sleeps on the floor. But I can't sleep with my kitty cats in the room because they'll climb on me and it's disruptive to your sleep. But even the dog that's on the floor can disrupt the sleep because he snores sometimes. Last night he was snoring and it was, I kept whispering to him, Stuart, shh.
Are they barked or have dreams?
He doesn't bark, he just snores. He's an old man. All right, get a sip of water. We're done with the hard work. We're gonna cool it down. Yeah, we're gonna stretch. We're gonna stretch. Big inhale. Your feet are parallel. We're gonna reach down like we're reaching for our shoes. Seated child's pose. Allow your head to relax. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Releasing any tension that you have there. And roll it up. Seated figure four. We're going to cross over either at the ankle and lean forward or cross over the thigh with your ankle on the outside. We can use our elbow to kind of press that open a little bit more as we lean forward. Everyone feeling that all the way up the side into your butt cheek? All right, now slide that leg down and lengthen the spine. We're gonna twist and look behind you and tell your neighbor, say, good job. All right, other side, crossing over at the ankle or over the thigh. Make sure the ankle's on the outside. You might notice one side is tighter than the other. I have an injury on this side, and so the scar tissues probably makes it tighter. You can use your elbow again to press. It's important to work that flexibility to try to make it your body as even as possible, even if you have injuries. Because if it's uneven or imbalanced, like one arm's stronger than the other, it's going to cause dysfunction and potentially injuries. Like if you have tightness in one hip and not the other, your gait is going to be different. And then it's going to cause issues with your gait, and then your back's going to hurt or your hips are going to hurt. Yep. All right, slide that leg down. Nice long spine. Twist and look behind you. Say, it's good seeing you. And relax. Let's extend the leg. Reach forward and up. Overhead side stretch. Grab that wrist. Feel that good stretch from your pinky all the way down to your hip. Let's do that on the other side. Kick that foot forward. Reach and scoot forward, up. Grab the wrist and stretch to the other side. Okay, coming off the side of your chair with one leg, you want to stretch out this hip flexor. So kind of let the leg hang, hold onto your chair with the other side.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
For the hip stretch here. You can do an overhead side stretch. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And relax. Other side, scoot yourself to the opposite side of the chair. Hang that leg down. Hold on to the chair with the other side. Or reach up and over. And relax. Coming back to center. Get readjusted so those sits bones, your butt cheeks are evenly placed. Bicep stretch, arm across the body. Sometimes a little bit of movement when you're stretching is good because something was tight and now it's adjusted. You feel that good stretch down your back of your arm. All right, other side, arm across the body. Reach up and over. Bring your hands to your thighs. Gonna end with those 3D breathing that we did at the beginning. Breathing all the way down to your pelvic floor, expanding your ribs and your chest. Nice deep breath. Exhale. Again. One more time. Great job, guys. Thanks for coming to our chair program today.